Hey everybody, I want to do a client showcase today. A lot of my clients, hey everybody, I want to do a client showcase today. I work with a lot of clients. In the last 6 or 7 months, I've definitely been incorporating the why you're doing this. Like, what's your vision at the end once you get the money? Because you'll hear me say it's not just about money, it's about freedom and what you can do with that freedom. And there's some clients that I work with that are so clear about what they want to do once they get this money that is just so much bigger than themselves. So I just want to do a client showcase today. And as this comes up, when I get people with this level of clarity, I want to present them. I want you to celebrate this, what their achievements are. Because this is just a tool to get to that higher purpose. And today it's Carol and Keith McGrath. I met this couple. They were in Qatar. They were working, doing some government stuff over there. And they reached out to me while they were in Qatar. So it was really funny. We had the different time zone differences, but we did a little pre work, and now they're coming back for 2 months and we're just going to get started. So, what they were doing before with the pre work, we were just going over what markets, what to look for, lining up resources, lining up a plan, just basically every single strategy of what they will need once they hit the ground. And then it was like a month or two break where they were just finishing up, and now they're coming back to the States. They'll be here from like November 2nd through December. And so we're going to get started now. So by the time they get here for that 2 months, that's enough time to lay down the groundwork so that they can submit bids on properties we've already vetted. Go ahead and get the contracting starting on the renovation. Line up the systems they're going to use so they can do this even if they're out of the country, but still have accountability and feedback. Make sure that the support team that they're using is going to be on point. So we can do all of that now, and this is what's going on. But the reason I wanted to showcase them, not because they're getting their start and they're ready and they're going to come over here for 2 months before they have to go back, or fly to wherever they're going to be moving afterwards, but because when I was talking to them on the phone about 4 months ago when we first started working together, I was like, what is your higher purpose? What are you doing this for? And both of them, both Carol and Keith, both said, well, where we are from, we know that some of the kids on the streets only think basketball is the way out. And we want to show them that there was so much more than basketball. I want to work with people who may have been to jail and let them know that they can be entrepreneurs, or that you don't have to go to college. You can go do the entrepreneurial route. But people in my community needs it. Carol was basically right on board. And so they also have dreams of going into those neighborhoods and putting restaurants, because in poor Black communities, especially, you don't have access to those. That's proven and already out there if you want to go check it out and take the time to educate yourself on it. But he also wants to do that. It brings jobs, it brings stability. They don't have to walk so far, and they get access to fresh um, materials in a new way with the new owners. And so I just wanted to highlight that a lot of the people I work with, like Carol, have these items. Sometimes, I don't know if I've told you guys this before. One of the people I was talking to wanted to show convicted felons how to be entrepreneurs so they can integrate back into society. Other people are like, hey, we just want to sing and worship across the country. Some people are like, I want to go back to Jamaica and I want to open up clinics and free clinics, and I'm a doctor and I just want to go there and spend my time. Another lady was like, I go on missionary work 2, 3 times a year and we do nursing, and I want to go to those places where they can't afford it and just give my time. And she's like, I would do this full time, not just when I can squeeze in. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because the people that I'm attracted, that are attracted to my message, are the people with with the bigger impacts to be made. So when I say that this is a calling, that I'm in alignment with my guests, that I'm doing something that's bigger than myself and that we can literally change the country, that's because I see people who are so connected to what their higher purpose is being attracted to me, bringing that out. And so we are so clear and we get results, because when we invest in real estate, we're not just doing it for the $3,000, $4,000 in cash flow, or whatever that target goal forever long it is. We know exactly what we're doing, and they're doing it for, and they know it's a bigger purpose, and they know it's going to be a life work that they can choose to do, and that's what the freedom gives them, but they know they need to do because they have such a strong need to pull them back. I will say my audience, you guys who are listening to me, are so steeped in that. I go to other audiences and I ask this question, they have no clue. So I think my audience is special, to be quite honest, that they're so connected to that bigger picture of, if we all just help each other, if we all get out of the rat race, we could really just go and be what the country needs. We won't need any government because we'll have one of my clients whose sole goal is once they get financial freedom, they want to help single mothers transition back into workplace. They were able to do it. It's easier than you think, and they want to help people. At another person who is like, I want to help single mothers who are in high school because I was able to do it. It's easier. You think you have no choices, and you do. And I just want to help them. And I'm telling you this because I just want you to understand, like, the people in this audience have that strong need and that higher purpose. And we really need to start highlighting it because it's not just about money. Okay. And that leads into I am now starting my own suite of videos and live discussions that are going to specifically talk about higher purpose and higher calling. I have been on a journey for the last year and a half, and in my typical way, I cut through all the BS and just got to the good stuff very quickly. It's a gift that I was able to do that, but yes, I was. And, I'm one of the few 3% of the people in the world who knows what their higher calling is. So there's levels to this. There is, you have certain gifts, and for you to be successful, you have to act on those gifts. One of my gifts is teaching. One of my gifts is speaking. When I speak, when I come on this YouTube live, even, I don't even have to do it in front of a live audience. I receive abundance. I get something back, but I know that my gifts are, and that in order to have this abundance in life on this earth as a human, you need to express what those skills are. And some of you guys are in line with your gifts, but then there's a step further. What's your soul type? Once you know your soul type and you know how that impacts every single relationship you have, it really brings all the titles away from you and you really just get back. So this is for people who are interested in the higher calling portion of what it is. I've read a lot of stuff out there about how to find your higher calling. BS fluff. It's fluffy. It doesn't work. If I followed it and right, what do I like to do? I can be in alignment with what my gifts are, but what your actual true calling is, what you're on this earth to do, that is a completely different story. And a lot of it's just fluff. People don't know how to get you there. And I found it. I'm one of the few people who know what my higher calling is, my purpose, my soul gifts, my soul type. That's why I'm here looking at you dead in the eye going, hey, I can help you with this. That's why I'm putting myself out there. This isn't for everyone right now at this moment, but I know there's people in my audience who do know it's a bigger sense. They are doing the investing, but they also can have a thoughtful conversation and consider what that higher thing is and what they are here on earth to do. And so I'm going to go and introduce and talk about what I found out, the stuff that didn't work and what did, how to find that information, and how to join that 3% of humans on earth, like myself now, who finally did it. And it's not hard. It's very easy. You just need to know boom, 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 and boom. And yeah, so I'm still going to be coaching people and helping people build their portfolios because empowering people is why I'm here. But I'm going to be empowering them financially as well as those who want to learn what I've learned. I spent the money. I worked with all the healers. I also present that. So that'll be under my Soul Empowered Life. I'm going to put a link down in the bottom for anyone who wants to find out more. Like I said, it's not for everyone. But if you're ready for this higher discussion, if you're ready to talk about what you're here to do and make your big impact and how we're here to help each other and how it's just so much bigger than just money, and even base minimum, how to find out what your gifts are so you can make sure you do what you're supposed to do in alignment with those gifts, even if you don't get to your higher calling. Because like I said, as long as I'm teaching, as long as I'm speaking, I am good to go. I am so good to go. You guys have seen my journey over the last 4 years, and speaking can literally be on YouTube speaking. It does not need to be in front of an audience. It can just be saying, I have something to share, I have something to teach, and I'm doing it. And I love YouTube because it's free and anyone can do it. So for those who are interested, there's a link below on how to find out more. But yeah, this was a client showcase to say, hey, there is a higher calling and purpose. And whenever my clients are so clear on what their calling is and what they're here to do, I am going to present it. So we start having a discussion that is just bigger than cash, because you can't take that in the grave with you. And you honestly do have like a specific purpose. Like we all do, I found. So, and no one finds it. And so we got to stop that. So, if you'd like to come along from the journey, come along. If this isn't for you, you don't want to hear about soul, spirit, higher calling, you don't have to comment. You don't have to do anything. You could just ignore those emails and those videos. I am not spending time on anybody who doesn't want to know. This is an invitation for those who are ready and those who do. Okay? So just be very clear. Leave the exit speeches and just don't engage. And for those who do want, the information's down. And it's really fun. It's really easy. And this weekend, I'm going to work on this. It's going to be a short document on exactly how you can find it. It's not hard. What resources you can use to look this up, where I got this information from. You can use it, do it yourself, and just follow it and do what you need to do. So thanks for taking the time to listen and have this discussion. For those who are interested, please follow along on my journey. It's so much easier than you think. Just like real estate investing, I learned, I don't know, like I had my mistakes, but relatively, you can do this easily. Real estate investing, the same exact thing applies to this. And so open this up to anybody who's interested. So with that, I'm going to jump off unless I have any questions. I know it's early in the morning. I usually don't do this, but I just had to get this out. All right, we're good to go? Alrighty then. I'm jumping off now. Signing off to your higher purpose.